starting to record. This whole time I wasn't recording. Okay. Let's get some things out of the way. One, you do realize when we attacked the Nazis, we killed thousands of innocent people, you know?
Okay.
And no one thinks we shouldn't have attacked the Nazis. I'm glad we did. Okay. But just look up, like, the Dresden bombing is a really easy example. So many civilians died, so many innocent people. But then again, they were part of Nazi Germany. I actually, to be honest, I wouldn't even call those people innocent, but, you know, globally speaking, we can call
Are you
them
comparing Hamas to Nazi Germany?
Oh, yeah, of course.
They had the same amount of power and control and influence.
Right, okay. Oh, okay, good. You worried me for a second. I thought you were going to say Hamas is good or something. But, okay, good. You're right. The only difference between Hamas and Nazi Germany is the power. But in terms of evil, yeah, Hamas is just as evil, if not worse, than Nazi Germany.
And IDF, yeah.
No, IDF is not evil at all. IDF is actually the second most moral military in, like, the world right now.
But do you have the same view on Ukraine and Russia then? So Ukraine is committing war crimes if they kill civilians in Russia when they are defending themselves?
No, Ukraine... Again, you have to give me examples, because I'm not going to paint a brush, you know, with everything as one or the other. Like...
What do you think of Russia versus Ukraine?
I don't really care.
For Russia?
I'm not, no. But have you heard of a guy named Henry Kissinger?
Yes.
Okay, Henry Kissinger had a famous quote when it comes to the Iran-Iraq war. Iran and Iraq had a brutal war in the 1980s. And he said, it's a pity they both can't lose. And that's kind of how I feel about Ukraine and Russia. I'm like, it's a pity. I wish both of them lose.
But you don't feel the same way about Israel-Palestine?
No, because that one is a very easy good and evil one. And yeah, Hamas, every member of Hamas should be killed. There's 50,000 of them.
Right, and what about all the civilians that have been displaced?
Right.
The civilians, what did we do?
So now this is the sad part. Now, I've honestly been wrestling with this for a long time. Actually, that's kind of why I'm recording this conversation, because I've had the same conversation with so many people over and over again. And this time I'm trying to see if something new happens. But here's the thing. You have to understand, first of all, the people in Gaza, they're not like you and me, okay? And
they're animals, aren't they?
No, half of them are, not all of them. But
right.
See, like you and I, for example, and okay, by the way, and I'm sorry to say, it's a very narcissistic thing for you to assume that they're just like you, okay? They like
human. I think they're human. Is that narcissistic of me?
Right. So, okay, that's the problem. I don't think, like, I'm actually not even joking. I'm pro gay rights, and you know, in Hamas they kill gay people, and I don't like this. And this is actually not even a terrorist thing. Just the people voted to kill gays, and that's why I'm like, okay, I don't know how I feel about this, about a country that's actively killing gay people, and now they're killing Jews. I mean, Hamas's charter literally said we must wipe all the Jews off the planet. So it's
right,
like, okay,
and Israel is actually doing that for real.
Israel is the only country in the Middle East that protects gay rights. What are you talking about?
No, but they're actually doing it. They're actually trying to wipe Palestine off the face of the earth.
Oh no, trust me. If they wanted to, they could. If they really wanted
to
wipe
wipe
Palestine,
support. They're losing it, and they're losing it now because people are disgusted by what they're seeing. They can't just do that.
Oh no,
they get boycotted, and it hurts them.
No, actually, that's the funny thing. You're going to be in for a big shock when you find out. The sad part is there's a lot of like people that are currently getting tricked, like yourself, that they think Israel's the bad guy. And that's the only dangerous part.
I think Hamas is bad too, but one is the big like fucking.
Right. I mean, that's what
it's just an unfair fight, and then you're watching people get like emaciated and wiped out on a massive scale, and then we all cry about Ukraine when like Palestine deaths have almost surpassed Ukraine's in how many months has Russia been in Ukraine? Like what? It's been 30 days.
So okay, here's the thing. I'm 100% sure, MT, you don't believe, you know, gays should be killed, right?
Of course not.
Of course not. Okay. So here's the thing. What if I were to tell you, again, over 60% of the people in the Gaza Strip, so we're not talking about the West Bank, okay? Just the Gaza Strip, because again, there are Palestinians in the West Bank. Most Palestinians in the West Bank are actually good people. Most people in the Gaza Strip are animals. But what do you think if they collectively, 67% of them, voted that yes, we must continue executing gays and Jews and atheists? What do you think should be done to them?
That's a serious problem. They should be sanctioned, but they shouldn't be bombed to shit, and 3,000 kids shouldn't be dead, for sure.
Right, okay, so...
I don't like war crimes, bro. I don't like genocide, no matter who it's happening to.
No, trust me. Believe me, if Israel wanted to genocide, they can carpet bomb them in a matter of weeks. Israel has the greatest, they have the best weapons money can buy. France, Germany, and the US have given Israel, the greatest weapons ever. If they wanted to genocide Gaza, it takes a week and everybody in Gaza would be dead. So
yes, I've already told you why they wouldn't do that. They probably want to, but they can't do that. They won't have the public support. They won't have,
You're right.
Support.
That's the sad part, because, I see people, tearing down posters of missing children. And I'm
that's
what
terrible.
Is wrong
I
with
agree.
you?
I've seen that too.
Yeah, no.
I've actually seen the remnants of the poster in London. I've seen that. That's real. And it's disgusting.
Horrible. Yeah, it's horrific. I'm surprised. And you know what's funny? First of all, I think anybody in the West that supports Hamas, first of all, if you're an immigrant, you should be deported immediately. And if you're a citizen, you should definitely be held in for questioning. Because Hamas is an actual terrorist group agreed upon by all Western countries, and including Japan and Egypt. So
I don't really get my beliefs on what the West agrees on, because the West agrees on whatever it needs to for PR and optics. I don't say, the West thinks this. Oh, okay, then I must follow them. I think for myself.
I don't believe you, to be honest. Civilians and children.
Well, again,
I don't agree.
Right, and this is why Hamas is so disgustingly evil. Why can't Hamas just quickly surrender
and give up? Literally bombing hospitals and
they're not.
They're not. Is being ripped apart.
Honestly, I wish Israel was more aggressive, because they're so soft.
Kids died in there.
Do you care about your country, Ali? Do you care about Iran?
Somewhat. I hope we killed the regime.
If they got invaded by Israel, would you be okay with it? Would you say yes? No, they're a terrorist, Iran. So
Iran is. Yeah, Iran has after
kill everyone, right? Indiscriminately.
After Hamas, Iran has the most evil government in the Middle East. So yeah, I would be happy if
right? Of course. What about the kids and the civilians?
Right. So I don't want to keep going back to the gay rights thing, but I can show you data on women's rights and gay rights and minority rights.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
And no. And here's the sad part is, and it's so sad that empty people like you are getting tricked. The civilians in Gaza, they're anti-gay rights, anti-minority rights. They believe atheists should be killed. They believe women should not have any rights. And I've said the gay thing already. It is so shocking that I'm 100% sure, MT, you're not anti-gay rights. I'm 100% sure you're not anti-atheist rights. I'm 100% sure you're not. But it's just shocking that somehow they were able to trick you into feeling sorry for literally
the civilians that are being murdered. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, bro. I'm so brainwashed. Right.
You are, honestly. That's the sad part. You're literally, honestly, and again, it's so sad because you are literally defending the equivalent to Nazis. These people, majority of them are modern day Nazis. And the saddest part is I don't even want these people to die. Even though, again, most of them are really evil people. I don't want them to die. But the funny thing is, this is all Hamas's fault. All Hamas has to do is stop hiding behind, mosques and schools, which, by the way, even as a Muslim, because I believe, you cannot call yourself a Muslim and be a terrorist, I think it's totally fine for Israel to bomb the mosques. I think those mosques should have been bombed months, if not years ago.
So then I have a question, right? So let's say you have a couple of school shooters in America, right?
Yeah.
And they're going to school and there's innocent kids and they're shooting them, they're killing them, they're murdering them. Is the US's response to bomb the shit out of the school? Of course not.
Of course not.
You go in and you make sure that everyone's safe, or you're supposed to anyway. They didn't always do that. But you don't say, oh, okay, collateral, let's just bomb the shit out of it. The problem's taken care of. It's their fault for hiding in the school.
Have you seen
No,
what
you don't.
Hamas? That's
Those lives are worth something.
it's actually so funny that you're comparing it to school shooters, because what Hamas did is so sadistically evil that I didn't even think humans like this existed since since Nazi Germany. Like they cut off toddlers' arms.
You're being delusional.
And they
to be honest, you're being delusional.
And look, there's people like Wender who don't even believe that. That's the funny part.
Is
that he's so just either brainwashed
they just terrible by any way. Nor killing children.
Like, dude, Hamas. I'm glad, MT. At least you know about the cutting off the women's, gouging out the eyeballs, chopping off babies' limbs. At least I'm glad you're aware of that. Which it's funny because people talk about disproportionate response. Israel's not cutting off their limbs. Israel's not raping their women. If we're playing this game, Israel should go rape their women, right? But obviously that's horrible.
Encourage killing civilians by other side.
Now the funny thing is,
Israel
at the end of the day,
genocide.
There's either like an anti-Semitism or just brainwashing. Well, there's anti-Semitism. There's a lot of people, socialists. Obviously, if you read the Communist Manifesto, they literally, there's the question. There's a chapter on the Jewish question. So obviously, they hate Jews all the time. But with other people, I don't know what's going on. But even though literally this is all Hamas's fault, all Hamas has to do is stop hiding behind children, stop using their civilians as shields.
So when they cut off the electricity,
and yet
which means
blame the Jews.
People who are dying, is that okay? Is that worth it?
What?
When they cut off the electricity, which affects all the generators in the hospital, so they can't treat the sick and elderly and dying and injured, then what? What do you think? That's okay. War time, isn't it?
It's not actually. You know what? Honestly, I'm glad you said that, because I thought of myself. I was like, what if I was in that situation, right? So in 2006, Israel, unfortunately, completely, pulled out of the Gaza Strip and let these animals have their own, city or country, right?
So their city, right?
Well, it's kind of like I don't know. It's kind of big. I don't know if you want to call it country or city or whatever. But the Gaza Strip, right? Which, by the way, Israel should not have done this, but whatever. They did it. They pulled out and let these animals have their own thing. If I was there at that time, okay, I'm literally thinking to myself, okay, what if I'm just, innocent little Palestinian who I did not vote for Hamas, I don't support this. What would I do? Well, I can't really join a militia because they'd kill me and rape my mother. What I would do is just try to, again, make money and leave that place as soon as possible. And so, to me, people talk about, they can't leave now. It's like, yeah, they've had 18 years to leave. Because, now Gaza's being sieged, but in the last 18 years, more than 18, 18 years, they've literally had open, leaving, coming to Egypt, to Israel, all that. And I, as a person who, if I lived there and I did vote Hamas, I would have tried to leave this whole time. So anyone living there right now, honestly, they probably support Hamas or something. And
why would I move out of my homeland where it's everything I know? Why the fuck would I do that?
Because their government is Hamas, right? Listen, if you literally live in a country and you notice your government is literally raping and murdering people.
Did you say you live in Iran? Are you not worried they're going to drag Iran into it?
Well, I hate my government, so I don't mind if they, kill
I'm just saying, you live in Iran.
I don't.
Could likely get dragged into this conflict between Israel and Palestine. So it's are you going to move?
I live in Canada, actually. I don't live in Iran, thank God. Because again,
you're too smart.
So I've literally left my homeland. No, that's fine. But see, I've literally left my homeland because I don't support the government. And
you honestly, have the means to do that, right?
Look, cabbage.
Again,
cabbage.
Honey, 18 years, anybody would make enough money to leave their country. Okay, like that.
No, not necessarily. Not everyone is like you. Maybe they're disabled. Maybe they have mental health issues. See, maybe not everyone is like you.
I love how, again, you're just making excuses for these genocidal anti-Semites who, again, they had 18 years to leave the country.
The generalization of people.
They're not generalizing.
There are people who are unable to leave for whatever reason.
No, how do you know that? In fact, they literally all had the ability to leave. And honestly, you should do the same. If your government is actually like a fascist government, you should leave. That's actually why I'm trying to escape Canada as soon as possible, because I actually believe Canada's government is becoming fascistic. Canada's government is slowly, mark my words, literally, record my voice and mark my words. In the next few years, I wouldn't be surprised if Canada's government goes full, like, dictatorial. I mean, they literally did do it for 3 days. So I'm actually, again, and same with you. If you believe your government is, becoming evil, you should, try to save money and leave, or join the resistance.
What if they're disabled? Then what?
Sorry.
What if they're disabled? Then what?
What if there's see again? You're just making up things. Majority of those people. So look. 99.99% of them aren't disabled, but you want to focus on that 0.0001%.
What is that based on, bro?
You're literally because know they're not.
Based on?
You're literally making it up as we speak. Like, you have nothing, and you just say, what if this?
Hypothetically, what if they're disabled? That's not making it up. They're saying, if this were the case, then what? And you've just said 99.9% are not disabled. Based on what?
Oh, no. Okay, do you think the majority of them are actually disabled?
Asking you, what if they are disabled? What if some of them are disabled? Then what? Then
okay.
No, right?
Okay. First of all, again, you're using a very rare scenario. Okay.
It's not very rare. People are disabled sometimes. You realize that, right?
Yeah. Even you just use the word sometimes because it's such a rare phenomenon. Like, majority of those people are not.
It's not rare.
No. What? Yeah. Majority of them. You even just said sometimes. So you even agree. Majority of them are not disabled.
The majority of them at all.
What? Sorry?
They're in a war-torn country for how long now? You don't think they have mental health problems at the least?
Sorry. What? I don't understand you. You're empty? Empty?
I'm asking you, what if some of them are disabled? What are they supposed to do?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, first of all, again, majority of them aren't, but even if the ones that are, again, you've had 18 years. 18 years to find.
What is that stat based on?
What? You don't think majority of them are are?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
You could literally look at any photo of people in Gaza. They're all running around.
For the convenience of my argument.
You could literally see majority of them are not. Otherwise, like, anytime you see a shot of Gaza, you'd see a bunch of people disabled. But they're all walking around chanting, "Kill the Jews, kill the Jews."
You have to be unable to walk to be disabled.
What?
You have to be unable to walk to be disabled.
No. Well, obviously that's one version of disability. I don't know why
we're
arguing over semantics.
Right?
I don't know why we're now arguing over semantics of what is disability. But what does that have to do?
Yes,
with
it's very important. Yes.
No, it's not.
You've just told me I can see that they're not disabled. How do I see that?
Wait. So, are you actually arguing that Gaza is just, more than 50% of the people that live there are disabled?
I don't know, and I wouldn't pretend to know for the sake of an argument. So I'm asking you, what if they are disabled? What is the disabled person supposed to do? If they wish to leave and they don't support the government and they're disabled, what do they do?
I literally answered that question. I don't know if I'm, like, my voice is getting off or something. I literally said, one, majority of them are not. But
that's not
two, oh my god, let me finish. Holy shit, I'm being polite this whole time. Now you're pissing me off. Like,
don't get angry.
One, okay, majority of them are not. And two,
that's not true.
Even if they, okay. Can we, like, not have a
Alright, let's move past that one, and then what's the next one?
So, one, majority of them are not. And two, if they are, they should still find a way to leave. Because empty, you are being so naive if you think that we should let these animals live just because some of them might be.
I think they're human beings, and the people who consider them animals also consider you an animal because of where you're from, and you're not understanding that.
See, that's the sad thing, Empty. You're being narcissistic because you're assuming these people think like you. You think these people think like you. They don't. These people are disgusting. No, they don't.
If people hate Palestinians, they hate you too.
They should actually hate my government, but they don't hate me. In fact, actually...
You as an individual, they hate you.
They don't, actually.
They do, actually.
No, because, again, obviously people in the West don't hate me because people in the West have been raised to have proper manners.
They don't.
But, unfortunately, people in Gaza are... Unfortunately, most of them have been raised to be just evil people. Not all of them. Obviously, there's a lot of innocent ones that are unfortunately getting killed, and that's the sad part.
Right, and you will not acknowledge that someone who is disabled may be unable to leave, and instead you say, well, they didn't leave, so they deserve to be carpet bombed.
I never said deserve.
It might be more complicated than that.
Listen, nobody deserves to die except anybody that supports Hamas and anybody that's a member of Hamas. So, like, I genuinely hope that everybody in the West that supports Hamas gets murdered as soon as possible. Like, hopefully they just kill themselves.
You don't think that gay people should be murdered, but you think that people have differing opinions to you, who might be brainwashed, who might be nice people other than being brainwashed, and are capable of being unbrainwashed, for lack of a better term, should just die, be murdered.
Well, actually, I don't want... well, yeah, of course, I hate Nazis. I hope everybody who's part of the KKK dies. I hope everybody who's, white supremacists dies.
Some of the KKK members are just brainwashed. Not every single one of them are just through to the heart. Yeah, it's more complicated than that, bro. You have to simplify it a lot. It's more complicated.
Oh, empty. Oh my God, you're gonna have a very hard life, man. If you think you think the world is such sunshine and rainbows that everybody we can just learn. Everybody learn to stop being rapists and murderers. Everyone can just learn.
No, I'm not talking about rapists. I'm not talking about pedophiles. I'm talking about people who I believe to be brainwashed. Some of them who are part of these hate groups are brainwashed. Some of them who aren't directly in the hate group, but maybe don't actively work to take down the hate groups, maybe they're brainwashed. Some of them are. You know what brainwashing is, right? Do you think people who are brainwashed deserve to be murdered? Or do you think maybe there are programs where you can get them to kind of come back to reality and not be brainwashed anymore?
Right. That's actually a really good question. I like that. Do I think they deserve to be murdered? That's actually beautiful. So I think anybody that is part of a terrorist group like Hezbollah or Hamas, yes, they all deserve to be killed. Simple. But anyone that's brainwashed to be a supporter of them, that's actually, you're right, that's where the... And by the way, if anybody thinks members of Hamas and Hezbollah shouldn't be killed, you should definitely get yourself checked that you assume that these raping murderers... Oh, wait, but by the way, MT, you agree that, pedophiles who rape kids should be killed, right? Or no, you don't? Oh, you actually... Oh, okay. Oh, thank God. Okay. We have some... Okay. Wow. Okay, good.
What's worse than that? There's nothing worse. Yeah.
Okay. This is actually good. Okay, we have something we agree on. Okay, good. Okay. Because I literally... Because, like I said, I've had this conversation like 50 times, and usually people are like, no, rapists should just get castrated. I'm like, dude, no, just execute. No. Raping kids. And obviously, raping adults... we have to, innocent until proven guilty because people are accused of that. But anyway, okay. The middle. Yes, members of Hamas should be killed. Hezbollah should be killed. If somebody's brainwashed and supporting them, this is where it gets interesting. No, I don't think they should be killed. However, if they are an immigrant, they should be deported immediately, because an immigrant... And by the way, I would use this logic on myself. I'm in Canada. If I support Hamas, Canada should kick me out of the country, because it is dangerous for Canada to let people who support a terrorist group into their country. An immigrant shouldn't just say, oh, well, that's just their culture. They support Hamas. No. That is incompatible.
Hamas.
MT, right? Would you agree with that? Sorry, what?
It's better than killing you for supporting Hamas, right?
Right. I don't think people should be killed for supporting them, but definitely deported out of the country. Fired, kicked out, yeah. But obviously joining Hamas, yeah, you should be killed immediately.
So combatants only should be killed?
No.
Civilians or children?
No. And if you're a member, if you're like a secretary for Hamas, if you do their phone calls, yeah, you should be killed. I don't care if you're a soldier or not. You should be murdered. Not even murdered, it's killed, actually.
Combatants.
Yeah, the point I was going to make, I think you definitely articulating your point badly. I'm not trying to take sides on the argument.
No, you're good.
But I get what you're saying in that if tomorrow Israel just didn't exist, like just magically they all puffed into smoke and no one knew where they were. But the thing is, these guys, like, it's not their fault, but I think they've been emancipated for such a long time that it's kind of destroyed a lot of their infrastructure and, like, kind of law and order in what they have. So I don't know. Yeah, go on.
No, let him finish. Let Priano finish.
No, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, no, but in any country, if you had, like, a foreign occupation for, like, 20 years or something, like, even 20 years,
right,
and the occupying force just disappeared, one day, like, the country wouldn't be all sunshine and rainbows tomorrow. There'd definitely be, like, a transition period.
100 years ago, Israel didn't exist.
Yeah, but, like, I mean,
Israel didn't exist.
I think it would be it would be difficult for them to tomorrow set themselves up, but equally you can't kind of hold it against them. The effects of emancipation have almost had their intended effect, basically.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. Are you making a statement on or asking a question? Because you're saying the emancipation.
No, I mean,
what if?
Of course, the Palestinians are mad because they got their land took, their parents killed, and all that stuff.
No, but saying you had, like, a group of kids, like, one of them's a little bit of a thug, and he kind of joins Hamas or whatever, and then you kind of had a few more join him, and so on. Like, you had, like, a group of thugs or whatever. Like, it's not that it's Hamas. It's just like that would develop anyway. So I'm saying, I think it's kind of reasonable to say that they would have struggle adjusting if you just said, "Oh, do you know what? You're right. You know, we'll just stop all this, like, apartheid and dumb shit tomorrow." Like, it would be kind of difficult, but I don't think. Do you know what I mean? That's the effects of emancipation. You kind of can't hold that against them entirely, but you can't. I can understand you can't just be like, right, free reign tomorrow.
Well, you actually think Israel is currently running an apartheid system?
Of course they are.
Well, yeah, that's a big debate, like, because there's people that have been filmed, like, crossing the street and using certain roads, and they've been just put in prison. But there's also, like, other people that say no, that's all just lies. You just got a picture of someone being arrested. That doesn't prove anything, so on.
What? Sorry, what evidence do you have of Israel being an apartheid system? Because Israel's literally the best country in the Middle East for women, for gays, for minorities. Like, it's literally heaven on earth.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
compared to the hell.
Like, for instance, but if like saying there was a Palestinian kid that's like, I want to go to the Israeli school kind of thing,
right?
Like, number one, Israel's kind of like, well, actually, we're kind of wary about this because we're kind of at war a little bit. Like, so I can understand that, but also, if it did happen, I don't know if they'd necessarily receive the best treatment and stuff as well, and that is kind of an apartheid in some ways. Like,
okay, I understand. That is hilarious, and honestly, it's fascinating. Like, I for the first 10 years of my life, I was in Iran, so I was surrounded by propaganda. But you're in a free country, and you're already getting propaganda. So here's the thing: let's play two games. One, how many Jews currently live in Morocco, Algeria, Libya, Egypt? Just, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely. When you take it out the Western view sphere, it's like people are like, well, most of the world's actually a little bit different. That is entirely valid. Yeah.
And that's the funny thing, and that's why I worry about people like MT, because MT seems like a very lovely woman, and God bless her, but she somehow got hypnotized into thinking Israel's the bad guy, even though, again, all of the Middle East, it is dangerous to be a Jew. It is deadly, except for Israel. Yet, Israelis who are not Jewish actually live a perfect life in Israel. They got free speech, they got gay rights. There was a tragic story of a Palestinian who was gay and he escaped the West Bank. And then his family called him, oh, come back, we accept you now. And then as soon as he went to West Bank, he was killed.
Honey.
And that's the sad part, is that, dude, Jews in every country in the Middle East get treated horribly, while they get treated good in Israel. And we're already talking about, oh yeah, Arabs are treated amazing, but they're not treated that amazing, so Israel is an apartheid. That is just fascinating that people aren't even like realizing that every single country in the Middle East is horrible to Jews. But who cares about the Jews, right? Kill them all, yeah.
Well,
that's the
I do.
You're saying America and England and all the West countries are horrible to Jews?
No. Middle Eastern countries, I said, and Muslim countries, yeah. They're horrible to Jews. Every single Muslim country, every single Muslim majority country, maybe with the exception of Bosnia or something, but yeah, every single one is horrible to Jews. Like, none live there. They all escape.
That isn't horrible to Jews. We're taught to respect other religions.
Where? What country? What country? Yeah, what's your country?
Egypt.
Egypt. That is hilarious because Egypt is like the closest thing to a good one, and yet even you guys hardly have any Jews, because like again, you treat them horrifically.
What? We're what?
You treat them horrifically. Like, and yet.
What does that mean? What do they do horrifically? What do they? Do they kill them?
Yeah, they either kill them, rape them, steal from them, butcher them. Yeah, okay. It is. And what's sad is we're arguing over like, oh yeah, Israel is treating Arabs amazing, but not super amazing. So the fact that it's 1% not amazing, that means Israel's an apartheid state. Yet all the countries in the Middle East and North Africa treat Jews like garbage. And also, all of them kill the gays, but who cares about the gays and the Jews, right? All of them, except for Israel. Except for Israel. Like, that's the funny part. We are focused on the Jewish state for some reason. So I don't know if this is like a anti-Semitic thing, or it's just an, I don't know, stupidity thing. Like, that's the funny thing. It's like, I don't know if people are stupid or just evil, because it just shocks me that actively no one's talking about this. Like, everybody who pretends to cares about the gays and the women's rights for some reason doesn't realize.
If you want to be gay, go to the West. We don't need this.
Why didn't you call Priya Noah honey? Why did you only call me honey? Huh?
What?
Because you're sweet.
What?
Because
you called me honey about 3 times, right? Why did you not say that to Priya Noah?
There's this thing right here saying that Zionist soldiers just attacked ultra-Orthodox Jews because they were on the side of the Palestinians. The Zionists just attacked the Jews.
It's funny that the Jews themselves don't agree with what Israel is doing right now.
Exactly, a lot of them don't.
Okay, Wanderer. Okay, Wanderer is definitely an anti-Semite. Okay. Wander, you're definitely a fucking anti-Semite.
Actually, a Jew, almost in the West.
Okay, Wanderer. Do you live in Egypt right now, Wanderer?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, good. What? Okay. So do you live in Egypt right now?
Yeah, I live in Egypt.
Okay, I hope you die as soon as possible then. Okay, you disgust me. What you just said about the Jews? You are disgusting. What you just said about the Jews? What you just said about the Jews was horrible, man. I can't believe you just said that.
You're a terrorist.
I can't believe you said that. I can't believe you just said that, man. I can't believe you said that about the Jews, man. Holy shit. This whole time I was like, okay, maybe people are just ignorant, but no, you are MT, you're probably just ignorant. So I don't hate you. Wanderer, I hope you watch your mother get raped. Wanderer, I hope you see your mother get raped right in front of your face, you disgusting anti-Semite. You gotta watch your mother. You gotta see your mother get raped.
Everything you said now is just like invalid. Like, we've been listening to this.
What did he say that deserves for his mother to be raped? Sorry?
Anyway, I'm lowering his volume. Okay, what's up?
What did he say that made you say that to him?
Oh, he literally, specifically singled out the Jews, because here's the thing, this whole time we were talking about Israelis, right? So I'm like, okay, sure, there's Arab Israelis, there's Christian Israelis, Muslim Israelis, and then he literally said those stupid Jews don't even know what to do with their own people. So he literally, that is classic.
He deserves to die and his mother should be raped.
Yeah, actually, no, I didn't say his mother should be raped. I never said that. I said I hope.
Right,
yeah. I said I hope, yeah. Because
you have the makings of a fine terrorist. You know that.
Well, thank you. I do. Unlike you, I know what must be done, and you are unfortunately too naive to realize. In fact,
I don't think so.
Have you seen the people in London? Well, I don't know if you're in London, but there was some guy in London who was with the Queers for Palestine, and then as soon as he picked up the LGBT flag, those disgusting Palestinians in London, or they're not Palestinian, they're Muslim. They beat him up.
Show me.
Okay, I'll send it to you. Now, here's the thing.
Yeah, please. I want to see that.
Sure. Okay, so I sent it to you. Let's pretend I just sent it to you right now. What difference does that make in our entire conversation?
It would interest me to see.
Right, okay. You know,
I want to know like where it is. I want to know what happened. I want to know the reaction from any bystander. I just want to see it with my own eyes.
You're right. Okay.
Some videos like it in New York.
I like that. Actually, that's a great idea. Save a compilation of the light. Okay. Because we are again, I'm sure you guys are aware of this, but October 7th was the biggest massacre of Jews since the Holocaust. And that is what worries me, is that we are pretty much becoming, we're allowing this. And I've always wondered, like, how did people allow Nazi Germany to exist? And now I see it, like, people are openly calling Zionism the names of Nazism. And we all agree Nazis should be dead. So if you're saying Zionists are Nazis, that means we should kill all the Zionists. And I
think Zionists, they're I guess they're Jewish supremacists, aren't they? They're the same as white supremacists. They don't believe anyone else is anything compared to them. Anyone's human, just them. They are the only ones that matter.
That's not true.
They're a problem.
That's not true. I'm a Zionist.
It's the same as white supremacy.
I'm a Zionist. I'm not even Jewish. So how does that work?
I believe you. You're a problem too. You have some terroristic tendencies. You're telling him that you hope he sees his mother raped. What's his mother got to do with it?
I said, yeah, good. I said, I hope. Thank you for saying that. Oh no, because that would be the most horrific image any human being can ever see in their entire life. Seeing your mother.
You hope that he sees that happen. You hope that happens so that he can see it.
Exactly. Because again,
right.
Wander is a perfect example
of mother, right? She can get raped as long as he sees it because he deserves that and his mother's collateral.
Again, I'm sorry, I hate Nazis. I hate Nazis and I want Nazis to all be, dead. And so Hamas is literally, Wander, I wouldn't be surprised if he's literally in Hamas right now, or you cheers for them. Actually, that's another thing. Why isn't Egypt taking them in? Egypt.
They are.
They're not. They were pressured by America, and now they closed the door this morning, and they were pressured to do it.
Okay.
Egypt, again, at the end of the day, why are we so focused on the kikes, man? What does these kikes do? The Jews.
That argument is a very troubling argument to make, because every anti-Semite who has some sort of argument about that says, well, how comes the Jewish people have been kicked out of every country? The argument makes no sense. It's not proof of anything.
It's proof of everything. It's because literally.
So then, by your own admission, then that means that Jewish people are bad, right? Because that's the point the anti-Semites are making when they say that shit.
No. What do you mean? Anti-Semites like you, for example, aren't focusing on the fact that
I'm not an anti-Semite.
You are a massive one. Maybe accidentally. Because no,
I'm not.
You're not even why aren't anybody here questioning the fact that all the Muslim countries, except for maybe Bosnia, don't have any Jews? There's 0 Jews there. Why? Why is that?
But how does that make me anti-Semitic?
Oh no, just because you're literally focusing. First of all, you said Zionists are like Jewish supremacists. That's very anti-Semitic, because again, Zionism is just belief in existence of Israel.
It's not. Maybe we have a disagreement over the definition of a Zionist. But why is your first instinct to call me an anti-Semite?
Oh no, because you believe the state of Israel should be wiped out there. You literally said
Zionist.
You did, yeah.
When did I say that?
You said Zionists should we should get rid of Zionism. You literally said that one.
I think she was playing devil's advocate, right?
No, I didn't say that though. Okay. I never said that.
Okay, no.
Oh, he misunderstood me? Okay.
If she was playing devil's advocate, that's a different story. But do you believe Israel has the right to exist, MT?
Of course I do.
Okay,
what else are we going to do?
Okay, thank God. Because
carpet bomb them like the carpet bombing Palestine? No one should experience that ever.
Right. Okay. Well, you know what, MT? You're probably older than me, but you're definitely way more naive than I am, because we cannot. You think I'm older than you?
No, I don't think I'm naive. I think you're very, very sensitive, and you don't even have the ability to reflect on your views because you're so reactive with them. You instantly start saying you deserve to die as soon as possible. I hope you see your mother raped. You're too emotional about it to really examine what you believe. And that's naivety. And that's a sign of being brainwashed. Yeah.
Well, of course, it takes one to, you're literally
okay,
deflecting.
so we're both brainwashed together.
You know what's funny? I used to be brainwashed. I used to be because I literally grew up in Iran, so I used to be a very big Hamas supporter. I have literally videos of me.
I see what happened. So you went you managed to break out of it, but you went the whole other way, and you went too far, and now you're just the same thing, but on the other side.
Not really. And also, I said that to Wanderer because this whole time, everybody in this VC that I was speaking to, I assumed you guys are either ignorant or stupid. And then Wanderer, that one phrase he said, I'm like, no, this guy is not stupid or ignorant. This guy is actually believing in the genocide of all the Jews. So Wanderer just revealed himself, like, that's why I got angry at him. Because this whole time, I'm like, MT, she's probably just naive. She doesn't know. Priona, again, he probably doesn't know. Eric, again, you probably don't know, so that's okay. But then as soon as he said that phrase, I'm like, no, this guy's not ignorant. He actually wants to kill all the Jews. That phrase, I was like, this guy's no. But you know what? Actually, you're right. I actually shouldn't have said the thing about his mother. I don't regret saying the thing about him, but you're right. The mother thing was a little too far.
Yeah, she didn't do anything.
You're right. No, you're right. Okay, I'm sorry. No, that's a good point. That's a good point. I don't want to, become what I hate. So yeah, the mother thing, no, but him, yes. Either way, I am just worried because right now you are so naive that you think we can get rid of Nazis without, some civilian casualties. That's physically impossible. Obviously, there's going to be civilian. It's horrible, but we cannot. I mean, are you in England, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God.
You told me I was from New Zealand, so I went with it.
Do you think you'd be safe if you just wave an Israeli flag in London? They'll probably, stomp your face in. Wouldn't you think?
They would maybe give me a look, because I'd be supporting a government that is committing war crimes. They'd give me look. Maybe someone would shout something from afar.
Right. So Palestine has been killing gays for 50 years. Why doesn't anybody talk about that? It's kind of weird.
No one is cool with that.
What?
No one is cool with that.
No one has called it?
Cool. No one is okay with that.
Well, I don't see anybody, marching and protest against that. That's why I'm saying you're brainwashed. Because suddenly, when these stupid Jews do something, oh my God, war crimes. Oh my God, the Jews are killing us. But
I'm thinking of because atrocities happen all over the world, right? All the time, right? But this scale is just sickening. Yeah, they do. They happen all over the world, and no one cares.
No, that's not true. It's mainly the Muslim world. Unfortunately, it's mainly my people that are, killing gays, beating women, raping kids. It's mostly my people, unfortunately.
And it is sickening.
It is sickening, yeah, I know. And unfortunately, I have to deal with people like you who defend them. But, that's fine.
I didn't defend.
You pretty much are. Come on.
I don't like war crimes. Get that through your head. I don't like war crimes. I'm not interested in equivocating based on what some terrorists are doing. I don't like war crimes. I don't like it when thousands of children are murdered. I will never like it, no matter what stats you bring up or no matter what examples you use of other horrible things happening. I don't like war crimes. I don't like genocide.
Again, first of all, genocide. Okay.
Yeah.
Again, Israel can do a genocide in 5 weeks. And it'll be.
And we've already, and you're doing this again. We've already dealt with that, haven't we? They won't do that because they can't, because they don't have the support to do that.
So you think Israel's that evil? You think they want to do that? It's only because of the public opinion?
Yeah, I'm starting to. Yeah, look at what they've done in the last month.
Oh my God! What the hell? You actually think these people are that evil?
9,000 dead people, civilians.
Really? You think all 9,000 are civilians?
So this is another example I would use, right, to say that they do want to do that, and they have to appease the West because they have to appease the public, right? And not go too far, and that's all they ever care about is going too far. They don't care about going far, just too far, right? So Netanyahu came on TV, right, and this is after they cut off all the electricity in Palestine, so no one could watch this or get any information or even communicate with each other. He went on TV and he said, this is a message for the Palestinians. You need to evacuate these areas and you need to do it now. Basically, we're going to bomb out of these places, right? Knowing that they can't see it and they can't act on it because they cannot see it because there's no electricity. He did that to appease the West. He did that to say, look, we're trying to protect the civilians.
Interesting.
He's not trying to protect the civilians. They don't give a fuck about the civilians.
God.
So
Okay, that's interesting. And do you think if in the next few days some Muslim refugee
I think part
rapes
of the debate,
you're going to change your mind or no?
I'm always open for new information.
No. Like in the next few weeks, if a Muslim refugee rapes you, it's not going to change your mind, right?
That would make me a fucking retard if one person's actions. I mean, maybe as a result of being traumatized, temporarily, I'd be like, yeah, fuck you to any group. But unlikely, I hope it wouldn't be like this. Even if I did change my mind based on that, that wouldn't be correct. That would be, that would be silly to judge everyone on one person's actions. Because there are Muslim rapists, and there are white rapists, and there are Canadian rapists, and there are Israeli rapists. I mean, didn't a group of 12 Israeli boys gang rape a girl in Cyprus? And then they had rich daddies or something, got to leave the country, and then the police questioned her for more than a day, and made her sign some bullshit confession that she was lying. But it didn't seem like she was lying, bro. 12 Israeli boys did that. Do I hate Jews because of that?
No, you are an anti-Semite because you literally, first of all, you said...
No, I'm not. That's what you tell yourself because
No. Literally 5 minutes ago, you proved it. No. You proved it.
Anti-Semite.
You literally said the government of Israel would commit genocide if it wasn't for the West. You literally believe they're so evil, these Jews are so disgustingly evil that they'll commit genocide.
Government.
Yeah, that's classic anti-Semitism. Like, do you want me to show you a quote?
People.
You don't. Do you want me to show you quotes from Hitler saying the same thing?
Governments would do fucked up shit if they could get away with it.
What if I show you a quote from Mein Kampf, Hitler's book, literally saying if these Jews were the majority, they would kill us all Germans. So we must genocide.
When did I say that Hitler was a good guy?
I never said you said that. I'm saying you are.
You literally saying that means that no. Really, government can never do wrong or be evil.
No. You literally said the exact same thing.
No, I said the government, and a lot of governments are like this. The American government at times has been genocidal if they could have.
No, they haven't. Oh my god. Okay, you have a.
They would have if they could have.
No. Okay, yeah, okay.
Why did he invade Iraq? What are you talking about, bro?
Okay, this is a bigger problem at hand. You really think the American government is genocide? Okay, you have a... Okay, this is... Now we're...
All governments have the capacity to be evil without it affecting my view of the people that they govern.
No. They have the capacity. They have the capacity, obviously. But, like...
Yeah. Margaret Thatcher. I don't think all the UK people are evil.
Oh, God, you're one of those people. Oh my God, this whole time...
I am one of those people. I don't like people who kill innocent civilians, and I don't like genocidal war crimes. I'm that person. I know it's terrible.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
None of your business.
Okay. If you're above 30, I will bet you $100 you're going to die alone. You will never get married. Your brain is just...
Why? Because I don't just listen to men like you.
No, because you're actually mentally insane that you think any Western country is genocide. Like that's actually shockingly insane.
I do believe some of them are capable. Yeah.
No, everybody's capable, and I say no. I didn't say not.
Right. So what are we arguing about then?
But I said none of them want it ever. The West. That's the beauty of this. The West has never wanted.
How you grit your teeth. But if we're going to make comments like that, I can say with some certainty, regardless of your age, I think one day if you ever get married, you're going to end up killing your wife. You're going to strangle her in a fit of rage.
Okay, this is actually fun. I hope we remain acquaintances for the next 30 years. Although actually, I hope we do. Just keep a distance because when you're lonely cat lady, I don't want to get
I only have one cat, bro. Don't insult my cat.
Oh my god!
I know, I have a cat. It's insane. Wait, but I could still be a crazy dog lady as well. Why is there such a stereotype against cats?
Oh my god. Okay. Because though you're actually insane to think any Western country would ever want to genocide. Like it's shocking that you would actually say that about the
Hitler
West.
didn't want to, right? Hitler didn't want to.
Hitler's not Western. What are you talking about?
It's Germany.
Yeah, so Yeah, Germany. You think Germany's Western? Okay, that's. Okay.
Wait. Okay, so hold on. So wait, you're saying that non-Western ones do want to do it?
Yeah.
So by definition, non-Western governments or people by connection, right? Because that's what you said about me.
No.
They are not human, genocidal, evil maniac, right?
No, I said in the West has never wanted to genocide anybody, and yet you believe people like Margaret Thatcher or George Bush would have committed genocide if they.
That was my example of evil leaders.
That's
insane. Leaders who are evil.
That is insane. If you think that.
Politicians are. I mean, sorry. Most antisocial people go for jobs like that have a lot of power and control. They have a lack of empathy. So to them, it wouldn't be genocide. It'd just be a fun time.
Okay, what does that have to do with Margaret Thatcher? That lady never would ever wanted to genocide anybody, and yet you're assuming
maybe she did, maybe she didn't. If the right circumstances came about, maybe she would have.
Right. That maybe you're genuinely like insane because this is not even about Israel anymore. You actually just are.
Yeah, world leaders are capable of terrible things. Yeah.
Oh my God! Stop equating world leaders. The Westerners are not like that.
I know, but that's you being brainwashed. They are people. They're corrupted by power. People are corrupted by power.
Oh,
whether they're Western or not.
Believe me, I think Obama was very corrupt. Yet I don't think he ever wanted to genocide anybody.
Obama.
I don't think Obama wants to genocide anybody.
Bro, who's really brainwashed here?
Wait.
Did Hillary Clinton too? Of all the world leaders,
exactly. Thank you, Priyana.
Hillary Clinton and Obama.
I never said Hillary Clinton, but
I know. Obama, say Hillary Clinton.
Obama did copper bomb. Obama did copper bomb, but I don't think he ever would have genocided anybody if he had the power. He would. I don't think he
would have. I don't think Bernie Sanders would if he had power either.
He would.
But some
Bernie
people
would.
Are corrupted by it. Some people are evil, and they're more likely to handle any sort of world conflict on that level.
Oh God.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to lie.
That's what Israel want to do, but they can't because of public support.
To be fair, like if there was a war and everyone looked to the leader like, what are we going to do, like Obama or whatever, and he was like, well, there's nothing we can do. We can't resort to evil. We'd be as bad as them. Like he would be like, well, I don't know about that.
But one thing's for sure, I am making a file because empty. One thing I'll admit, you are 100% right about me putting all these proof in one file, because you're right, I didn't, because I saw the video of, again, LGBT flag getting beat up by Palestinians. I saw
in London.
It's in Europe. I mean, if it's not in London,
Europe is a different story. I'm saying London, bro.
Right. And
so I don't know about the other place, but also you said that 99.9% of Palestinians are not disabled. Are you going to find the stats for that?
I don't really need to, because you're too focused on that is the most
you don't
relevant
need to, but it is true. You're sticking to that statement.
Oh yeah, I think 99%.
No, come on, bro. You know that's bullshit, bro. Come on, that's ridiculous.
No, they're not. Anyway, I cannot change your life, but I mean, the sad part is, even though you are going to be very miserable, like in 10 years from now, you're going to be very miserable.
You're projecting on me, and I find that offensive.
But like the sad
you're
part
the one
is,
who got very angry. You're the one who said you hope someone sees their mother get raped. You're the one who said you hope they die as soon as possible. You are miserable, bro. Not me.
I didn't say you're miserable now. You're probably very happy right now. I mean,
I know, but you're projecting still. You are miserable.
So here's the thing. Even if, I hope we remain acquaintances in the next 10 years, but even if we do, I can't make fun of you. Like in 10 years when you're a crazy cat lady, that's just.
Well, I can't make fun of you either when you murder your wife. That's not going to be funny, bro. That's going to be a dead woman, innocent dead woman. Maybe she tried to leave you. Yes, bro. It's not funny, bro.
Maybe she tried to
leave you, and you found out, and you strangled her, and then you put her body somewhere. Maybe you threw it into a river. That's not going to be funny either. And I'm not going to make fun of you for it because it's horrible.
You should call the police on me.
I'm not going to make fun of it.
You should call the police.
Maybe if she kills you, I'll make fun of it. But no, if you kill her, no.
You should call the police, because that's terrible. If anybody kills their spouse,
do you know what's funny? This is funny and ironic. They're gonna be biased towards you because of your Iranian background, and you won't acknowledge that. And they'll be like, "Oh, look at him. He's from Iran. He definitely killed her." And they'll be not about the Iran part, just about the fact that he killed her.
Actually, no. That's kind of the opposite. Because I'm a minority, the police are scared to be racist.
Right.
Yeah.
As we can all see, the police are terrified. Yes, they don't want to be called racist, and they will avoid. They will avoid investigating a crime because they are so scared of being called racist, and they will let people rape children, won't they? Yes, like they did in Rotherham, or whatever the fuck it's called. Yes, because that's what they do.
What is the discourse that is happening right now? What is the issue here, if I may know?
He said that I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life, and I said he's going to end up killing his wife and strangling her to death.
That's hilarious.
Interesting prediction.
It's hilarious. But like, if we're going to go there, bro, I mean, I have my suspicions about you too. If the worst thing I am is lonely and having cats, which I fucking love animals, right? I love animals.
Of course you do.
I have a dog too, but cat is all I need. But like, the worst thing you could be is a wife.
But why do you think she's gonna end up alone and miss?
Because I said something about the Israeli government.
No, that's not it. No. See, okay, clearly, like, are you sober right now? Because like, that's not at all. What okay, good. Because
I need a drink though, but I'm sober. Stop drinking that shit. That's why you're brainwashed, bro. You're drinking the crap from the Western countries, the Pepsi.
Because you're actually like mentally unstable, and you think the West would commit a genocide if they had the ability. God. The West will never
again, right? We're using very interesting terms. Right, but if we're talking about mentally unstable, who is the one who's gone visibly angry in this VC? You. Who is the one that said, "I hope you die as soon as possible"?
Well,
you.
I do hope Nazis die.
Yeah. You see her?
Well, yeah, Who's the one Nazis who said, die,
"You see your mother raped"? You are mentally unstable. Not
I do
me.
hope Nazis die. I hate Nazis. I hope they all die. Yeah.
I know. You hope they see your mother.
I love that you're trying to sound very calm right now after she called you crazy and mad.
But he got really mad, bro. He got very mad. I was scared for my life. I was going to call the police.
Right.
It's so crazy to me when people on the internet are like, "Oh my god, I totally know your future and whatever's gonna happen to you."
Right, and I don't say that
for 5 minutes.
I don't say it out of respect because I have my thoughts too. But then when you say it, okay, I'll say it. I genuinely believe you're going to kill your wife one day. I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or something. She disagrees with him. He's gonna be like, "You're insane." If she answers him,
fuck did you hit my Coca-Cola? Where the fuck is my Pepsi, bitch?
Where do you hit? There's some fucking ice in that shit.
Okay.
Vape's almost running. Yeah, this was quite entertaining. I mean, if you